What's going on, collective? Welcome to my channel, Divine Nudges. I'm going to go on ahead and see what the good word is for the day. Try to pick up on some collective energies. You know, love offers are in the air right now. This came up in a reading yesterday. Okay. This could be love offers from potential suitors. Okay. This could be love offers from the divine, or this could be you, collective, offering love to someone or pouring your heart into a project, an idea, something that you're passionate about, something that you're working on. So let's see what's going on. But there is something coming in. There is something coming in for the collective right now. And it brings promises of peace and fulfillment. Turn this music down just a tad. I feel like on your end it might be a little too loud. What does this love offer, Spirit? Yeah, financial independence. Independence. Okay, so, and this is very much similar to the reading I did yesterday where in yesterday's reading, the Hierophant card appeared. So it was very clear that it was a gift from the divine. Talked a little bit about love languages and the divine's love language, and that is the divine pouring love into you, into your finances. There are a lot of you out there right now who may be worried about your finances, maybe trying to figure out how to become more financially independent or how to secure yourself financially in the future for yourself and your families, right? So I see where there's going to be something coming in for you, collective, that's definitely going to assist you with that. For others of you, some of you may be single right now, living your life like it's golden. Some of you may already feel like you're financially stable, not that you can't grow in that way. But, some of you may just be focused on your grind, doing your work, focus on yourself, developing yourself, all things about yourself, right? You're just enjoying your garden. There may be a offer coming in that's going to be a bit unexpected and therefore disruptive, but I'm not saying disruptive in a bad way. Okay. Just kind of like, oh, wow. Like I just didn't expect it. Like almost as if it came out of nowhere because look at this. This knight is approaching her and she's just so kind of, and this isn't gender specific, right? But the genders are clear on the card. So I'm just kind of rolling with it. She's just kind of like in her own world, just minding her own business. And here is this person who's from afar watching her and already preparing to offer her a cup of love. Okay. So some of you may be a little bit caught off guard and it's just like, oh, I was just getting used to being single and comfortable and okay with not being in a relationship and then boom, out of nowhere. Okay, so that's going to be the case for some of you as well. But let's keep going. Spirit, what else is going on here with the storyline? Here we have the Queen of Cups, okay? It did kind of fly out in the reverse. So this is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, okay? This is emotions. This has something to do with self-care, okay? Now, for some of you, you're just not focused on love. As I was just saying, some of you just aren't focused on love. You're focused on everything but love. So you may not really be in an emotional space right now where you're receptive to it because the Queen of Cups is a very receptive energy. It's a very feminine energy that's ready to receive. Okay. Um, You may be in a more logical space right now than an intuitive space right now, or in a self-care or self-nurturing space. Okay, so this may interfere a little bit with what's going on here with this person trying to offer you some love. Okay, so this may be, the divine is nudging you, hey, incoming, heads up, so that you can start to open your heart to the possibility of love again, because some of you have told yourselves, you know what, maybe it's just not in the cards, pun intended. Maybe it's just not in the cards for me. And I think you're going to be very pleasantly surprised soon. Okay, let's also just address the fact that in the reverse, there could be someone in your energy who's a hater, you know, someone who's miserable, someone who's going to be hurt by this potential connection for you. And it could be someone in your camp, or it could be someone in the other person's camp. But this could be someone who's really just not going to be happy about this divine union that's coming your way. Here we have the Page of Wands, okay? I'm sensing more so because you know what? We've given enough attention to the haters. We've paid enough attention to the haters, right? I'm sensing more so that you're being divinely nudged right now, collective, to just be playful, be open to having fun, be open to having a good time, having a childlike wonder, and just exploring a connection, right? So it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going to sit at this table and the goal here is that we're going to end up being married and here's the checklist and here's how we're going to get there. No, no, it doesn't have to be like that. Just kind of like have fun with it. Being open to it will be enough to let it unravel organically and in a way that you can enjoy it, okay? But yes, there may also be other people who are kind of like up in your business about this, or trying to be up in your business about this, okay? But this could be the start of a very passionate and adventurous romance for some of you, okay? Um, and in terms of the finances piece, and this offer from the divine, um, same message here in terms of what your next move is. It's going to be very important for you to not beat yourself up over failures, roadblocks, minor setbacks, right? It's going to be very important for you to be open to learning along the way. Because what you're working with is a blueprint, not a finalized plan. So some of you may be going into a project or a new career or a new venture with like this laser focused vision of how you're going to carry it out. But as you go along, some setbacks or roadblocks may teach you that there's actually a better way to do it. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the bottom of the deck here. Here we have the Two of Swords and the Devil energy at the bottom of the deck. So, collective, please be very aware of, people that you have around you. Some of you may be blinded to some low vibrational energies around you, okay? And this could be someone in your community, okay? There could be people around you that literally just don't want to see you succeed, right? This is a blinding, the Two of Swords is a kind of like someone who can't see something. But there could be energies around you who don't want to see you succeed, who don't want to see you make it to the next level. Right here, we have the Death card, which is a card of transformation. Right. And look at this, we have the Seven of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands here, right? So here we could have low vibrational energies that do not want to celebrate you, do not want to see you succeed and transition into, the next chapter of your life. And so they may be people around you who want to steal your shine. The Queen of Wands is a very attractive person. People are attracted to the Queen of Wands, and the wand suit in general is more like people that are in the public eye, very popular. It's an entrepreneurial um, suit, the wand suit. That's the suit of action, power, energy, and even enterprise. Okay, so there could be people who are trying to come after your shine. So always be aware of that, because it's going to be your finances, it's going to be love, it's going to be everything that you have that they want. Okay. So yeah, as I keep going through the bottom of the deck here, here we have something is coming in soon for you to celebrate, collective, and it's something that you've been dreaming about, wishing for, and wanting for a really long time. And it's been kind of giving you um angst, worry, concern, some fear. Some of you have feared that it's not ever going to happen. But there is a divine union coming in for you, collective, that is really going to ensure success for you. There is a relationship that's coming in that you're going to need to trust. So here's what your challenge is going to be right now, collective. Discerning, your discernment is going to be so important right now, because you are being charged with discerning between people who don't have your best interest in mind and people who do. Okay, and that's going to be a bit tricky for you, because some of the people that don't have your best interest in mind are going to be deceptive. They're not going to, that's not how they're going to put themselves forth to you. Some of them are going to act like they're your friends and they want the best for you, right? But they're just kind of around you because they want to see what you're up to, see how they can destiny swap with you. I mean, destiny swap has been going around a lot in the spiritual community. I've been hearing it from other tarot readers, but I have to say that the energy itself came to me in a dream. So, listen, this stuff isn't fake, it's real. Like, energy energy is really real, because I didn't start learning about it and I didn't tune into destiny swapping until it came to me in a dream. And then I was just like, what is this that I'm dreaming about? And after a couple of dreams, it wasn't even just one, I started kind of like trying to figure out my dream, and it just, I went down a rabbit hole that led me toward destiny swapping. So, there could be people who want to destiny swap around you. And also, with, we're dealing with, spiritual beings, principalities, and vibrations. A lot of time, there's these energies that jump from person to person to person, which makes it that much more difficult to pinpoint, right? Um, because through people's demons, little low vibration, vibrational demonic energies that are like invisible, can jump into the people around you. They can be influenced if they're not high vibrational, if they're not self-aware. Like, wait a minute, why am I being a hater right now? Like, I love this person, maybe I'm having a jealous moment and I need to self-correct, right? If they're not, because let's face it, we all go through insecurities, we all have those moments. We're not going to beat ourselves up for having them. It's what you do with it. Are you high vibrational enough to catch yourself in the middle of that and say, no, 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 no? Like, me trusting in the divine means that I understand there's enough here for everybody, and I don't have to step on anyone's toes in order to get mine. I just have to align, right? So, there are people who aren't able to do that because they haven't done the healing and the inner work to get themselves to a point where even when they have a low vibrational moment, they can correct course. There are people who aren't able to do that. Okay. So what happens is that there are low vibrational energies who are just kind of working against you vibrating higher, you ascending, as above so below, right? Because the fact of the matter is there's a level of ascension if you do it in a way where you align with the divine, right? It's going to require that inner work that I just finished talking about. We're not talking about selling your soul to the devil, because there are plenty of people who ascend that way. And most of us have seen those people fall apart, ripped to shreds. Just think about people in Hollywood that started off like beautiful, amazing, strong, and now they're walking around looking like zombies. That's what I mean when I say some people have sold their soul to the devil. And, God bless them. I'm not, again, no judgment. Maybe they just didn't know. They could have been manipulated. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't want to get too far off on a tangent, but what I'm saying is these low vibrational energies can jump from person to person. So it makes it difficult to tell, like, is this person just having a bad day, or is this person being used to undermine my success? So these are the challenges that the collective is being faced with right now, is really knowing who to trust and who to keep at arm's length, collective. So you're really going to have to exercise those muscles of discernment at this time, so that, because that's going to be a trick of the enemy. The enemy wants you now to believe that everybody sucks. That way, when your allies show up, you treat them like enemies instead of allies, and miss opportunities to collaborate in a very successful way, whether it's love, business, health, whatever. Okay? Woo! That was a lot. That was a lot. All right, let's keep going. But I have to say, messages of discernment have absolutely been popping up a lot in readings lately, and being discerning, you know? And not for nothing, as long as I've been, when I was religious, and, which I'm spiritual, not religious, but when I was religious, the messages of discernment were always there. Discerning between low vibrational energies, and discerning when those demonic energies are trying to seduce you and they're trying to tempt you. you know Lead me not into temptation, right? Like, the fact that, whether you're religious or spiritual, protecting yourself and guarding yourself against those energies is still a responsibility of yours, because those energies really just want to disarm you and distract you and discourage you from getting to the divine, from strengthening your connection to the divine. You're just like, oh, I'm doing everything right. I'm being obedient. I've done everything the divine asked me to do. And it's just obstacle after obstacle, challenge after challenge, challenge after challenge. That's the way those lower vibrational energies want you to feel. Celestial alignment. Okay, this is high priestess energy. We just finished talking about alignment, my loves. Okay, so we're gonna read the book on these, but let me just pull another one. Yemaye, awakening. Okay, so this reminds me of judgment energy, rebirth. Okay, some of you are being born again right now. You're in the midst of an awakening. And if any of you have given birth, to a child, that's no easy process, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I feel like I want to do just one more, but it's never one more. It's always. All right. So we have four here. That's fine. We have feeling safe and alchemy. Okay. So with this celestial alignment and this feeling safe energy here, by the way, we have four. This is the number four. This is the number 41, and this is the number 40. I'm reading that as 444. Okay. So definitely alignment, definitely angel number energy. Okay. This is 38, which is 11. There's a one here, so I'm reading that as 111. That's the it's I just pull it out in ways where I'm just like, yep, alignment, alignment, alignment. Celestial alignment. Going under the cover of the divine is going to be very important for you to feel safe, okay, right now. In other words, your attitude, your energy needs to be like, hey, if you're looking for me, I'm going to be over there with the divine. Because what's going to happen is that people are going to have to go through the divine to get to you. Okay, so that alignment is going to be so, so, so important. And then we have awakening and alchemy. Okay, so some of you have transmuted lower vibrational energies to such a point where they fueled a rebirth for you. So instead of, see, those energies, some of you, there were energies that were, coming at you, full-fledged attacks, and you were on some matrix, bending over backwards type stuff. But more than that, you said you redirected and rechanneled their energy. You said, thank you. Thank you very much for giving me your energy. Because why not? Why not use it to transmute it into something that's meant for my best and highest good, in alignment with the best and highest good of all, in alignment with the divine? Okay, so let's get to reading these cards to see what's going on. Alrighty, so I think I want to pronounce this as Inko Sazana. Inko Sazana. Inko Sazana. I'm gonna go with that, my loves. These are African goddesses, so please forgive me for anyone who knows how to pronounce it and I'm pronouncing it wrong. But please leave a comment below if you want to correct me. I would love it. But Inkosazana is the goddess of celestial alignment. She's from the Zulu nation in South Africa, and she comes from the temple of the high priestesses. Her element is water. She is the healer of healers and the teacher of teachers, whose love for humanity makes the corn grow. She dwells in foamy waters, but is known as the heavenly princess. As above, so below is celestial alignment. Says here, your natural path is to be in alignment with your own divinity. No one can take from you what they did not give you. No one can take from you what they did not give you. That is such a powerful statement, because there are people who will make you feel like they can take from you. But the only reason and the only way they can succeed is by disarming you, by making you feel as if you didn't actually earn your success, your title, your leveling up. They'll start sowing seeds of doubt in you, attacking your self confidence regarding what you've already accomplished and what you may accomplish in the future. So that's very, very important. In any case, let's keep moving. It says, how do you want to feel? You think often about what you want, but goddess energy speaks to us in feelings. So now we're talking about alignment, energetic alignment, not just thinking about what you want, but actually envisioning it and feeling already being there. It says here, celestial alignment is being in sync with the energetic feeling, the frequency of the sacred. Everything that you desire is in that frequency. Match it with your feelings. That is the energy of the god and goddess. And the declaration for this card is, I am always being guided in the right direction. So this is High Priestess. Your intuition right now, really and truly, is your biggest life partner. And it should be trusted above all else right now at the moment, because it is your direct link to the divine, to your spirit tribe, to your higher self. I mean, your intuition connects you to so many different energies. Okay, Yemaye, the awakening. She is the goddess of awakening. She is from Yoruba, Nigeria. She is also from the temple of the high priestesses, and her element is also water. Okay, so this is very feminine energy. We talked about the Queen of Cups earlier, okay, and being very receptive, being very feminine. I posted a reading yesterday about entering the soft era, okay, and so I'm getting those vibes here right now. is being in your softness, allowing good things to happen to you. Remember that one of the tools of the enemy is going to be to make you feel like you have to be on the defensive, you can't trust anything or anyone. And so what you'll do is you won't be receptive to the things that are meant to take you to higher places, okay? It says here, Goddess Yamaye controls the ocean, the amniotic fluid that nurtures us before we know ourselves. The healing, loving energy of this Yoruba mother Orisha never leaves you. So this is divine motherhood here. So a lot of us feel like we're alone in this world, and it's just like, not. Mother Gaia never leaves you, and more so, the mother of the universe is always by our side. We're always under protective cover. It says here, wake up, awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out either way. Yemaye swallows your tears. Says you are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess rising. You are waking up. And once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So, we were talking about discernment a little bit ago. And my babies, my lovelies, my sugar dumplings, once you awaken, discernment comes a lot easier. Okay, it says the path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. What do they mean by lift the veil? You have decided to see people, places, and things for exactly who they are, including yourself. You are not allowing yourself to be deceived by others, and you're not allowing yourself to deceive yourself. What does that mean? You're not ignoring the red flags in others. You're not ignoring red flags in the world, and you're not ignoring the areas within yourself that need to be addressed and fixed. You've decided to lift the veil, because a lot of people would rather live in the illusion, in the fantasy, in the bliss of ignorance, because being realistic is very sobering, and it can be very just hard and challenging. It says you didn't come to transcend this world while you're living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. The goddess declaration for this is, I am receiving and radiating love. Okay, my lovelies. So, I mean, a lot of you are vibrating very, very high right now. This is the healer of healers, the teacher of teachers. And this is a rebirth and an awakening. And this is all about high vibration and alignment. And both of these goddesses are from the temple of the high priestess. So your intuition, I'm probably talking to someone who's very psychic right now. All right, let's keep moving on. I'm going to get through these next two, and then I'm going to close out the reading with that. I usually kind of work with multiple decks, but I think the messages were very enriching today. So I think we're good with the two. Okay, so to Tituba, feeling safe. She is the goddess of feeling safe from Barbados, Guyana, and Salem. She is from the temple of the ancestors. Ah, so your ancestors are protecting you as you are on earth being a high priestess, and through your rebirth and reawakening. They're talking to you through They're talking to you through your intuition, and they're very much being the midwives of your rebirth. Okay? It says here, great ancestress Tituba, I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly, was an enslaved Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in the 1692 Salem witch trials. Wow. She was most likely kidnapped from the Guyana region in South America and then sold through a Barbados plantation. Her guidance: it is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. That's so beautiful. You deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. And so the goddess declaration for this card is I am safe. It is safe to be safe. So let's go over some of the other messages that we received at the beginning of this reading. When we went through the tarot messages, I talked about having a level of discernment. And one of the biggest challenges for you right now is going to be discerning between, people whom are not safe, do not create safe spaces for you, and people who are. Okay. And in thinking back to that, when I laid all those cards out, they were in the reverse for me. They were in the reverse for me. And I did that on purpose. I laid them out in the reverse for me so that they could be in the upright for you because I wanted you to visually be able to see all of those cards in the upright. But the divine is smarter than any and all of us. In retrospect, that lets me know that those lower vibrational energies have been blocked. They have been taken care of. They have been gate kept. Gatekeeping by your ancestors, by your spirit tribe, and by the divine has taken place. So you see how I laid those cards out at the bottom below all of that goodness that was coming your way. Okay. They have been pushed down to the bottom. Okay, they have been buried under your success. Okay, your success took root in the soil of their ashes and their bones. Okay, it's like what I was saying about your ability to transmute all of those attacks, all of those spiritual attacks that came your way. You said, "Thank you. Thank you for your energy. I'm going to use this as fertilizer, this horse manure ass energy that you sent my way is going to be used as fertilizer for the soil in which my success will take root." The divine wants you to know that, okay? You have successfully fertilized that trash ass energy, okay? And used it for your best and highest good. There are loving, divine, uplifting, high vibrational connections that are coming your way. When we looked at the Queen of Cups in the reverse at the beginning of the reading, and I said, some of you aren't open to receiving love right now. Okay, you are being divinely nudged in this reading. Okay, you are being divinely nudged in this reading to expect loving connections and relationships. This is part of the divine's gift to you. This is part of your divine inheritance. This is part of your portion. It's not just successful finances. You're not meant to roam the earth alone as that Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay. Part of your prosperity, part of your abundance is to experience loving connections and loving energies. Your enemies have been put behind you. Your energies have literally been used as your footstool towards ascension. And so we thank them for their participation in our journey to success. There's nothing to be bitter about, and there's nothing to be mad at. The good Lord, the divine, went way ahead of us. And the divine knew that you were being attacked. The divine knew that all of those attacks were going to help you grow and learn and evolve and unfold in such a way where it would be completely evident that your enemies were used as your footstool. Congratulations, my love. You have a lot to celebrate. Let's look at this last card, Queen Nefertiti. Like we all know, Queen, look at her. Her little six pack belly. Okay, so in this, I wish it would come through more clearly. Let's try. Almost had it. Almost had it. In any event, sexy, feminine, goddess energy. There's so much. I mean, yes, this is a goddess oracle deck. So clearly, but some of you are going to be feeling like you're in great shape, good health, just really feeling beautiful. And a lot of people are going to be seeing you that way. So you're going to be attracting people who are attracted to your beauty. And a lot of that is going to radiate from this high level of consciousness that you embody, right? People are going to be attracted to your mind. People are going to be attracted to your intuition, to your spirit, right? To the energetic embodiment of the feminine, of the divine feminine. So this does not just relate, this is not gender specific, right? People are going to, so for my divine masculines, if there's anyone out there, listening, women, or whoever, you date, okay? They're going to be attracted to those divine feminine qualities of this intuition, this psychic energy, this high level of consciousness that just oozes out of your pores and makes you a safe space to be in. The way that you can connect with people and connect with others, the way that you can alchemize even their vibration, okay? The way that you can even alchemize, like in your presence, they feel alchemized, they feel transformed because of all of this beautiful divine energy that surrounds you. That's very seductive, very alluring. So be careful because, like a moth to a flame, some people will be burned by your fire. Okay, let's get to it. Queen Nefertiti, goddess of alchemy. She's from Egypt. She is from the Temple of the Queens, and her element is fire. Nefertiti was a legendary Egyptian queen whose name means a beauty has come. Celebrated as a goddess and her husband's equal, Queen Nefertiti led a spiritual revolution worshiping Aten, the sun god. So, this is not an energy of submission, my loves. She was her husband's equal. Okay, there's a message there because I know right now we're living in an age and a time where, I see it. I'm always online. I'm always on social media, and I see it. I see where there's this energy, this undercurrent of, in my opinion, unreasonable energy, where a lot of masculine energies want nothing but pure submission from feminine energies, and they really don't understand how they're selling themselves short with that type of expectation. Having a strong feminine energy that is empowered to live in their intuition, to trust their intuition and to use it as a guiding source, right? Not to be disarmed or diluted by logic. What makes intuition most effective is that it is raw and pure. What is logical isn't necessarily what's best. Logic actually interferes with intuition. So when a feminine energy is empowered to be guided by intuition, it is going to serve the best and highest good of all who allow themselves to be guided by it. So this insistence on, these energies that are saying, oh, women should submit, that means that, yeah, you can weigh in on it, but my logic should be relied on more so than your intuition. You're selling yourself short that way. In any event, that's my 2 cents. Okay, I'm not here to argue with anybody, so please keep your opinions to yourself if if you disagree, because I'm not discounting masculine energy in saying that. I'm not discounting masculine energy in saying that. Masculine energy is also very, very necessary. Masculine energy is what gets things done, but when we act, we should act according to the guidance of a higher source and a higher power. And men can also be very intuitive as well. So this is not gender specific. This is not me, talking about the war between the genders. A lot of people look at femininity as gender related, and it's not. Femininity and masculinity does not belong to men or women. Those are energies that the divine has empowered us with. Therefore, a woman can be very masculine because it is an energy, and a man can be very feminine because it is an energy. Okay, which means that a man could be very intuitive and a woman could be very action oriented. The yin and the yang, the union of the light and the dark, the shadow and the light, is also the union of the masculine and feminine energy. And the most balanced of energies are going to possess both masculine and feminine energy. So to be turned off or off put by a woman that possesses masculine energy, or to be turned off or off put by a man who possesses feminine energy, there's an imbalance in that in and of itself. I feel like I just went on a rant, but I'm a roll with it. Okay. It says here, it is time. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold. Okay. So I'm talking to people who have the Midas touch here. Everything you touch turns to gold. You are on the path to fulfilling your purpose. It says, you are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Now imagine a woman or a man with those abilities, and because they possess either masculine or feminine energy, you're like, nope, you're trash. You're not high value. But this person has the Midas touch and the ability to turn lead into gold. And that is who you're turning your back on. This is why they say rejection is God's protection, because those very energies would undermine you. I don't undermine you, and they would put you in a space where now you feel like you need to prove yourself. Now you're battling against their undermining you, and it's just like, nah, you know what? Go over yonder, go over there, go ahead with your attitude and your belief systems, but just get far away from me so I can keep on, I can keep on keeping on with my Midas touch. Okay. So it says here, everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match this frequency. We're talking about celestial alignment. We're talking about aligning our inner vibrations with the frequencies that we are looking to reach and to live in on a permanent basis. My loves, we're going to have to eliminate fear. We're going to have to eliminate lack consciousness, insecurities, self doubt. None of that is in alignment with where you want to go. It says, see it in your mind's eye first. Imagine it. I am loved fully. What does it look, taste, and smell like to be loved unconditionally? There's going to be a part of you that's going to need to believe that the divine loves you unconditionally. And so that there's nothing that's far out of your reach, nothing that you don't deserve, or nothing that can't happen to you. So long as you're not trying to hurt others along the way, the divine is not going to partner with you in that. I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. What does that feel like? The goddess declaration for this card is, everything I touch turns to gold. Collective, these are really super beautiful messages. I love this reading. I hope this is a good way for you to start your day as you journey into the world and start trying to figure out what your day, your week, and the rest of this year is going to look like. If you've enjoyed these messages, please like, share, comment, subscribe. All of that helps the channel grow, and I would love to continue to partner with you on your journey and to allow the divine to use me as a medium to communicate these beautiful, loving messages of encouragement, of empowerment, of healing um, to you. Okay. All right. Love you lots. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. Okay. There will be more. There's more to come.